Taurus single friends. Thanks for joining me. I'm David. Let me get in here tight. I'm trying to get the volume up, so let me know how you're doing on the volume, but I'm working on that. For now, just kind of getting it tight, and I have a technological solution in the wings. But Taurus, this is your singles read. This is for the second half of June. And let's see. That's called Meet the Soulmate. And they're super singles, completely singles, I say, somewhat facetiously. Um, but I'm trying to look here for the person that's right for you, not the next problem. So it's not the kind of reading we don't have to worry about if anybody's going to break up with you or anything. I'm purely asking Spirit to kind of show me the soulmate, give me a little insight into their character, to their personality, to their personal history. Try to pick up on anything I can. I pick up on some of the astrology. Same as for this reading, you consider Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus energies. Maybe consider that as I talk about any different positions I pick up on in your person. And it would be helpful if you have some knowledge of their natal chart. Most of what I talk about you can get just with the day. The moon is often the tricky one there. It changes every 2.5 days. So, just depends on where the moon is on any given day. If you look at their chart, the moon's at 15 degrees. Well, it's safe to say it's in that sign. Whether they're born at 1 a.m. or 11 p.m. on that day. So, let's see. We're asking Spirit in the name of light and love, so only serves the greatest good. Help us here identify your person, Taurus. And I'm going to look at their emotional nature, which is going to be the Nine of Cups. And it's going to be over the Eight of Cups. So, this is a different reading, okay? Give me a minute, but pretty much a very emotional person with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Probably suffered some loss in childhood. With the Eight of Cups, some kind of abandonment stuff. I don't see it as being real strong. This looks to me like there was one parent there that stood strong for them. And this parent, and probably the mother, doesn't have to be, may have stayed single for an extended period of time to try to be there for this person, your soulmate here, Taurus, for her child. I get the feeling, our children, and so I think that I'm not sure how much that helped, but they could be like missing a dad here, really. So this is their intellectual energy. Four of Wands over the Chariot. That's powerful. So with the Four of Wands over the Chariot in the intellectual position, I think they're very emotional, but they don't really show it with the Four of Wands. That would be showing a very strong front. I don't want to call it facade. It's their personality. Maybe you could say their rising sign too. I often see the sun energy here. This is the consciousness, the unconsciousness, sun, Mercury, moon energy here. Thinking about it's going to have to be a water moon, that's for sure. So with the Chariot, though, in the intellect, they're probably going to be into esoteric things and tarot and astrology and who knows. And the reason I say is they tend, in their mind, they really make a strong and kind of passionate connection to things of higher vibration. So we're talking about a higher vibing person, and they give a lot of energy to what they feel is the best thing for their greatest good. They might use that phrase, the type of person that would use that phrase. They're very aware, of spiritually aware, emotionally aware, someone that's trying constantly to grow and to align themselves with their soul's purpose. You're riding a chariot through the sky here. And I get the feeling that they're going to be a person that has a very good, strong sense of themselves, Like they probably didn't spend a lot of time wondering who they are or what they are. I got the feeling it's with the father. There's some issue. They may have something going on a little bit there, and I don't see it be a big problem. Like maybe if they watch This Is Us, like been watching that TV show, and they cry a lot. So with the dad stuff in there, such a common theme for so many people. Wonder what they're complaining about. My Mexican crows are freaking. So it's not that kind of reading, guys. Take a pill. So um, you might find them speaking out very passionately about these things, all of this stuff. And I think there's someone that, with this Nine of Cups, like their moon's in a pretty good place. Fire, the Chariot, Cancer card. Don't see a Scorpio moon. It feels more like a Pisces moon to me. But like I say, Pisces, you think of them being very vulnerable and all of that, but not always, and could be in the first house. So I think there's someone that knows their emotions too. Like they're very emotionally aware, so they don't have to waste any time. That maybe helps them connect too with this Chariot energy, because it's not all about spiritual, it's about psychological too. Understanding things and not projecting and all of that. You have to have a lot of emotional wisdom, really, to move forward in that. And I think this would be someone too that follows their feelings. So, like they would be very aware if they're in a group or interacting with someone. Like if they were getting a bad vibe, and you may find them saying, I need to leave. Or they might even be in a restaurant and just like say, if you don't mind, like, can we go sit over there? And, because they could be really sensitive to what's around them, and they don't want to be around what they might consider low vibrational energy, okay? Keep that in mind. Knight of Cups is in their sexual and love nature. Page of Wands, sexual and love nature. Knight of Cups over the Page of Wands. Call this lifestyle and core values. Hanged Man coming in. And the Magician. And their lifestyle and core values here, guys. Wow. Skip sex for a minute and go with the lifestyle and core values. Boy, I tell you, with the Hanged Man and the Magician, they certainly look like, they could be an astrologer, they could be a counselor, like a family counselor, that kind of thing. A psychologist. Psychologists now, they mostly do testing, but this would be like someone more like a master's in social work and does couples counseling or individual counseling. Or it might be someone that's like anything from like a life coach to an astrologer or something. But there's someone that's really always looking at the big picture. There's someone that understands that if they are an astrologer, that the chart is a star map of our soul's purpose for incarnation, really. So they look at things in that way. And they have an amazing, probably, way about it. Like, people probably come away from interacting with them being amazed. Like, the kind of insights that this person can bring. Um, and they probably have a very different way of looking at things, like very different. Um, and it may not really become more apparent in terms of what they do for work, you know. Um, they might have this kind of mind. They make a really good use of the mind. The four wands here over the Chariot. Um, this is like not 9 to 5 stuff, I should say. This is someone, they really want to dedicate themselves to their purpose. They want to ride their life purpose. They want to be in the stream of their life purpose, like at all times. It's like they're constantly feeling it. They're like shifting over here, shifting, so they can stay in that stream. They have a lot of trust in it. I think they know how to show other people how to do it. I mean, I'm kind of like a little cynical about the whole life coach thing, but this person they're the kind of person that could actually give people really good advice to help them move into the stream of their life and their purpose, that kind of individual. Um, other than the Pisces Moon, we could be dealing here with a Cancer personality. That would make that mostly a Cancer Venus. Over likely another Leo Mars. They had the last one, but you had the Chariot here. I'm not so sure that this time. They're definitely going to have a water Venus, and they're definitely going to have a fire Mars. And I'm not so sure that that's a Cancer energy right there, but I'm definitely picking up on this Pisces Moon. And being in the first house, I'd really be surprised if they're Pisces Moon. That should be enough right there. Not that many people have their Pisces Moon in the first house here. And also have a water Venus and a fire Mars, guys. So I think that gives you some idea. I mean, in terms of love, is a nice balance. I mean, it could be very loving, love you with kind of that water energy, very emotional, emotionally available, emotionally vulnerable. But then, like when the bedroom door closes, it probably the way they make love is going to be in a very fiery way. Kind of got Aries Mars now, Aries Mars. So it could be a Pisces Venus, Aries Mars Pisces Venus, because I got the feeling they're very passionate in the bedroom, and I think when you make love to them, and when that happens, you might think like it was almost like making love when you were younger or something. They bring to it a sort of innocence and a passion that's sort of like thoughtless or easy, comfortable with itself, comfortable in its own skin, that just really sweeps you away into a passion and allows you to sort of get out of yourself. It's great, perfect for what sex is for. Um, so you get all the love and connection and emotional availability in terms of love, and you get fiery, hot, passionate sex once the bedroom door closes. So I don't know. That sounds kind of perfect to me. Give me a like if you like that. If you don't like fiery sex when the bedroom door closes, then don't give me a like. And I do appreciate everyone subscribing. Thank you, Taurus. Mid-June.